Psychopath will destroy everything you have. Once you meet psychopath, he or she comes to your life and they start to learn things about you. They become so clingy, they want to be around you 24/7. Not because they really like and enjoy being with your company, but because they want to know every single detail about your daily life, about your habits, about your likes and dislikes, about people you talk to every day. They want to see your strengths and weaknesses. They gather this information because later on they will use it against you. Also, for them, it's very important to isolate you from your support system, from your friends, from your family members, from people who support you in everything you do. They start to talk, psychopaths start to talk negatively about all of these important people. They're important to you because you appreciate their opinions about things that happen in your life. So psychopath wants to make sure that he cuts these people off and that you would never talk to these people again. Also, psychopath wants to learn about your finances, not only to take from you the finances, but also to make sure that you would not have money to run away. So they isolating you by getting to know you first, learning things about you, about your close circle, about your finances, how you spend every single day. And then they try to move very quickly with relationships. They offer you to get married very fast, or get engaged, or have kids. Because once you invest in these relationships, it's not easy for you to cut it off. So I'm gonna tell you about how it happened with me. So I met my psychopath ex-boyfriend online, and at first it was COVID time. We were talking online through the messengers every single day for 13 months. And he was already at that point controlling. He wanted to know personal details about me, my family, my problems, my personal issues. And he also asked to send, not ask, but he made sure that I sent him money to help him, because he said he had no food to eat. And of course, being a kind person, I sent him money without him asking. He never asked. So this is how psychopath makes sure that he controls you by talking to you every single day, even if it's just a text message, a small phone call, like for 1 minute phone call, 2-minute phone call. But they want to be in your life constantly, so you get used to them. And you become more comfortable talking about your weaknesses with psychopaths. And that's how my psychopath, he knew everything. At that time, I was going through really hard things. My father was mentally ill, and psychopath knew that I had no one to protect me. When psychopath came to my country, he raped me, immediately transmitted to me sexually diseases such as genital herpes, and I experienced horrible outbreaks of genital herpes in my private area. It was extremely painful, but he, the psychopath, he continued to rape me every single day, multiple times a day. And by the grace of God, I didn't get pregnant, and I'm so grateful that God helped me not to get pregnant. And at this psychopath, he very slowly started to isolate me from my family member that I used to talk on the phone a lot. He started to talk negatively about them and making sure that I would stop eventually talk to them. So once that was done, I had no one to really talk to. It was only me and him. And he followed me everywhere I needed to go. And we were inseparable. And again, it's not healthy to be inseparable with another adult. Also, he was very aggressive when it came to other people. He was always started fights with strangers. And I thought it was cute. I really liked it, and I'm ashamed to admit it. I really liked violence that he started. And I thought he's so strong and so masculine, and he can be so protective when it comes to me. It was not a case. Once he started to show me his violent side with strangers, I didn't know, but very soon he became very violent with me. And psychopath, he also started to control my money, how I spend it, where I should and shouldn't spend my money. Also, he started to control my plans for the future. It was very, very horrible. Learning from this experience helps me to understand the most important thing. Never let any stranger close to you. Never let any stranger to get to know you on a deep level unless you're sure this stranger is your long-term friend already, someone you know for years. Then you can open up, then you can be trusting them. But if you just meet someone, especially online, it's a dangerous place, because online everyone can lie, everyone can tell anything about themselves, how nice they are and stuff like that, but they may not be nice, they may be a total evil. The experience that had happened to me, it was tough, but it helped me to understand that no matter what, God was always on my side. God always was walking besides me every step. Even when I was crying while my psychopath was raping me, God was there. God saw everything. And the only reason God let this happen to me, because this experience taught me how to be stronger, more selective, appreciate myself more, respect myself, and not to trust strangers. Also, God wanted me to later on share this story. So when psychopath was torturing me, it was for my benefits, for my good. So later on, I would tell other people about these horrible times and how I didn't die, how I didn't kill myself, even though I was one step away from suicide. I almost jumped out from the balcony on the 5th floor of my apartment. Tough lessons. I've learned it hard way. But right now, it's 3.5 years ago that was happening. But right now, I understand clearly everything happens for a reason, and definitely Psychopath was a wake-up call for me. I started to review everything in my life, how I treat myself first of all, and still I'm working on treating myself good, because I always treat other people good, with kindness, with respect, but when it comes to myself, I struggle to treat myself kindly. I'm my worst critics. And Psychopath experience, I feel it was great. And I appreciate I appreciate everything that happened to me. So now I can share it with you. If you're going through depression right now, know that this time will eventually come to end, and better time will come. More peace, more comfort environment, they are waiting for you. You just need to make a choice. Either you choose Psychopath or you choose yourself.